To ensure safety at the workplace, there is a draft bill on occupational health and safety waiting for passage by Parliament. Following the Appiate explosive disaster that wiped out a whole community, killed 13 and injured many, government constituted the Professor Amankwa Committee to develop mining safety regulation to ensure safety within the mining industry. Even before Parliament passes the all-important Occupational Health and Safety Bill for implementation by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the mining companies led by Appiate Ashanti and Goldfields Ghana Limited, together with the University of Mines and Technology, are taking steps to promote occupational health and safety at the workplace and on the road. Together with the Fire Service and the Police MTTD, marking this year's World Day of Safety at Work, organized a major simulation exercise on health and safety in the Takwa municipality, which is the hub of Ghana's gold and manganese mining industry. Speaking to City News during the simulation, the Vice Chancellor of UMAT, who also chaired the Professor Amankwa Committee, said the mining industry will undergo a lot of improvements when the mining safety regulation is implemented.
A lot would be seen when the document is implemented, because we invited people to contribute and we also looked at all the various regulations. In terms of the details of the report, I cannot talk about it now because the minister who received it has not yet made it public. But I believe that as it is rolled, many new things will happen. Normally, in terms of compliance, the minerals industry is good at compliance. And I believe that once they are told that do A, B, C, D, they will definitely adopt it and use it. We submitted our report, I think, in the early days of March. I know that the minister is studying it. And once he takes the final decision, the country will get to know what is in it and how the mining industry should respond appropriately. If you have worked with the minerals industry before, you will know that their safety standards are quite high. But certainly, I believe that still, every now and then, we have to look at the documents that are used in their operations to beef them up. For instance, what happened at Appiate has to do with perhaps a little lapse in the documents regarding the transport of explosives. But immediately after that, you will see that some things have been done.
Professor Amankwa also urged Parliament to pass the Occupational Health and Safety Bill.
I will encourage our lawmakers to expedite action on it so that we can have a working document for the country. But this thing that we are doing today is also to demonstrate that in our own individual ways, we can also support occupational health and safety. For instance, you saw how the paramedics prepared the people who were injured to be taken to the hospital. On a normal day, people will just bundle an injured person and push him at the back of a taxi. You agree with me that the Appiate incident happens to be one of the worst disasters in the history of mining in Ghana. But unfortunately, it didn't happen in the mine, but outside the mine. And therefore, communities and the mining companies themselves and everybody in the enclaves where mining and explosives are used should be educated to know the implications of the products that are around us.
From the perspective of a senior manager of occupational health and safety at Appiate Ashanti, the passage and implementation of the Occupational Health and Safety Bill, as well as the Professor Amankwa Committee's report, respectively, are long overdue.
If Parliament will pass this bill, I think it's long overdue. It should have been passed long ago. Once that bill gets passed into an act or an enactment, that is the only way we can say that we are crystallizing all legislative instruments in health and safety under this act. And then you can actually refine it well so that in case of anything, there are clear accountabilities and responsibility. But as it is now, the whole nation is exposed and is on now. It's not yesterday. It's been like that.
Also speaking at a commemorative forum attended by stakeholders in the mining sector to mark the World Day of Safety at Work, the General Manager of Goldfields Ghana Limited spoke about some positive results of safety measures within the mines.
Since we deployed these fatigue management systems, we have been able to significantly reduce accidents on the mine and also reduce equipment damage. And with a total workforce of about 4,700, last year we worked the whole year with only 5 injuries.